My name is Mary Wise, and I live in the suburb of Holiday Island. I come here today to thank you for addressing such a progressive issue as the Domestic Partnership Registry. What distinguishes Eureka Springs most from the other cities in the Ozarks are the progressive attitudes one encounters here. There is a feeling that all are accepted here as the people they were born to be. This is what draws a great many people to the area, both as tourists and as neighbors. I hope the enlightened spirit of Eureka Springs continues to exist and flourish. Again, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alvin Bird. Harold Ellis.
Thank you. My name is Harold Ellis. I don't want to take a whole bunch of your time tonight because I've been here for the previous two and voiced my opinion. So what I would like to do today is to thank the council and the mayor for this effort. The people of Eureka Springs, the people surrounding Eureka Springs are very, very appreciative of your actions. And I know that some of you have taken a great deal of grief and negative messages, letters, and just want you to know that we appreciate the heroic efforts that you have made to stick with it and to stick with us. And we will always remember what has happened here today. It's a great day for Eureka Springs. This is also a great day for Arkansas. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Vernon Payne is the next speaker. The next group will be Al Pryor, Charlie Laughlin, Doris McPherson, Bob McPherson, Sherry Wilson.
I'm Vernon Payne from Ward 3, opposing Ordinance 2052, not because I hate anyone, not because I'm bigoted, and not because I'm homophobic. I have dear friends who are homosexual men that I love as brothers. I oppose it because it's bad for this community. It sends the wrong message to the conservative customer base that has traditionally supported Eureka Springs. I want you to hear from them tonight. My family and I have recently planned to visit your town. However, upon learning that your community supports the homosexual lifestyle, we've changed our plans. Again, my husband and I have celebrated our anniversary in Eureka Springs every year for the last 10 years. My parents took a trip to Eureka Springs, came home and told us there were a lot of sexual acts occurring in the public. Could you please let me know if this is the case so we can make arrangements for our anniversary elsewhere this year? Again, I cannot believe what I'm seeing in this wonderful town, all this diversity celebration. I'm very sorry I cannot bring my church to this type of atmosphere. And again, the type of events that are being hosted in Eureka Springs greatly affect my desire to come there. In the future, I will only visit the Passion Play. And again, for years we've loved coming to Eureka Springs. After getting on the web to look up the calendar of activities, we were shocked to the state of disbelief. You are single-handedly destroying the image you've worked hard to develop. And again, my family and I have made numerous trips to Eureka Springs over the years, but don't plan any future trips after reading yesterday's article calling your city a gay mecca. Your city needs to reconsider its image. I've heard this council give careful consideration and deliberation to the trash compactor issue, not wanting to offend our guests or residents by foul odors. I heard you give lengthy discussion to the motorcycle noise. Ms. Zeller reporting hearing customers say they would not be back to Eureka Springs if something was not done. I would have expected this council to have given the same careful consideration to the Ordinance 2052 issue rather than rubber stamping it before there was any public awareness or any public input. I urge you to defeat it. Those who promote it or support it can commit it to a vote if they would like, but it's not this council's business to promote an agenda of social reconstruction that's detrimental to this community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Howdy. Appreciate y'all taking the time to hear an out-of-town person. I'm Al Pryor. I'm the publisher of the Patriots Herald newspaper. I'm also the publisher of the Ozark Traveler, which is a publication dedicated to tourism, and we've done everything we can to improve tourism. And I appreciate this time that I'm dedicated to helping the tourism industry in Eureka. I think if you look at what our corporation has undertaken in the past few months concerning bringing in tourists to this area, you will see our dedication to tourism. We as a corporation are opposed to anything that may further harm the economy, resulting in serious hardships to our residents. I understand the reasons for the people wanting the partnership registry to be made law, and looking at this from a secular view, I can understand those reasons. I will not discuss my Christian beliefs on this, even though I'm a Christian, and I wish to address this from purely an economical and social standpoint. People on both sides of this issue are struggling financially. People on both sides of this issue are trying to figure out how to improve tourism in Eureka. People on both sides of this issue are having financial difficulty trying to find a way to survive. I believe this council is supposed to have as a high priority, if not their number one priority, the financial well-being of Eureka. I cannot prove without question the damage that passage of this measure would do to tourism and the economy. Likewise, I do not believe you can prove the good that it will do to the economy. So at best, it is questionable as to the effects it will have on the economy. I believe implementation of this registry will be another wedge driven into a separation that has been widening between tourists and Eureka for the past 20 years. You know, the question is, can the businesses continue to survive this? We need ways to improve tourism, not place laws on the books that may harm tourism.
Time is up, sir.
It's over?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Everybody gets 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Trella Laughlin. I'm a registered voter, a property owner, and a proud resident of this wonderful town. I want to say only one thing, which you'll be glad to know, won't you? Hate speech nurtures violence. If you think this is just a difference of opinion, the churchgoers, some of us even go to church, versus the queers, it's not. It's about hate speech nurturing violence. In honor of Claudia Brenner and in memory of Rebecca White, one woman was shot in the face and neck. She survived, and the other was killed when she was shot in the neck and the head. They were camping in Pennsylvania. In memory of Julianne Williams and Lolly Winans, their throats were cut. They were stuffed into one of the women's cars. The car was pushed down the mountain, and someone had tried to burn it. To bring it home to Eureka, maybe you all remember Sandra and Annie Cotton in 1974 were killed in Little Rock by a heterosexual couple because the two women were holding hands. So don't think this is just about your difference of opinion. You good Christian churchgoers out there, think about the fact that your hate and your hateful speech and your discrimination hurts a lot of people. You hurt people. To quote Representative
Time's up, hon.
John Conyers, whether based on sexual orientation, race, religion, or ethnicity, bigotry and the violence it inspires pose a grave threat to the peace and harmony of our communities. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Council.
Thank you.
That's cool.
Doris